And you are watching Master Saab Utkarshwang YouTube channel. Today I am discussing about Twelfth Night, or what you will. It is a play by Shakespeare, and in this play we will going to discuss about the question that discuss the elements of love in Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare, or it may be asked as Shakespeare had drawn one kind of love in the Duke, another kind in Viola, and still another kind in Olivia. What are these three kinds of love? Yeah, my friends, these two types of question can be answered in a single one, and I am trying to give my answer. And if you have any doubt, any query, you can leave comment in the comment section. And now let's start. Twelfth Night, or What You Will, a romantic comedy written by William Shakespeare, presents the study of love on various aspects. Yeah, it is a romantic comedy, as we know that Twelfth Night is the happiest and merriest romantic comedy that Shakespeare has ever written. Shakespeare, known for his comedy and also for his tragedy. Shakespeare is the greatest poet dramatist in all the ages, but his Twelfth Night, or What You Will, the second name of Twelfth Night is What You Will. His Twelfth Night is par excellence. It cannot be surpassed easily. So here it is written that it is a romantic comedy that has been written by William Shakespeare. It has been described as the purest and merriest romantic comedy that Shakespeare has ever written. As Sidney Lay says, Twelfth Night is the flower of Shakespearean effort. Sidney Lay is a famous critic who says Twelfth Night is the flower of Shakespearean effort. Amongst the theme of Elizabethan comedy, love is justified its primacy. Here it is discussed that what is the theme of Twelfth Night? The answer is love. It is said that in Twelfth Night there is nothing but the study of love on various aspects. Yeah, it is true, my friends. Love has been discussed here in different aspects. As in question we can see that the love of Duke, the another kind of love in Viola, and still another kind in Olivia. All these types of love has been discussed, and there are very diverse nature of these three men's love. Now let us proceed. Amongst the theme of Elizabethan comedy, love is justified its primacy. Shakespearean comedy is preeminently a tale of love at first sight, ending with the sound of ringing bell. Twelfth Night is perfect blending of romance and comedy. Whole atmosphere is surcharged with the spirit of love. Almost all characters are in love with another. From starting of the play, we find the love of Orsino, the Duke of Elia, for music. Yeah, from act first, scene first, we can easily see that play starts with the lines that is said by Duke that if music be the food of love, give me, play on excess of it, and blah blah blah. These types of lines is the starting line of this play that shows that this is not the simply only comedy play, but in this play there is a spirit of romance also. Now let us proceed and see that from starting of the play we find the love of Orsino, the Duke of Elia, for music. He is in love with Olivia, who also is in love with Caserio, who is none other than Viola. Viola is also in love with Orsino, but never broadcast in. Now here we see the new character Viola and Olivia. Who is Olivia? Olivia is the countess, whom Orsino loves. Yeah, it is true, friends, that Orsino loves Olivia and Olivia loves Viola. Viola is a servant that works in the palace of Duke Orsino. Yeah. Other characters like Sir Andrew Malvolio are also endeavoring to court Olivia but fail. This shows Shakespearean imagination. Viola's love is an ideal romantic love. She possesses all the qualifications of an ideal lover.
She is true, sincere, and self-sacrificing. She sacrifices her love and works as a messenger of love quite honestly and sincerely. She doesn't reveal her strong feeling of love for the Duke and thus becomes an ideal representative of Shakespearean concept of ideal love. Viola falls in love with the Duke, but she finds it the hardest for a woman to express her love. She says, yeah, my friends, that Viola is also in love with the Duke. He is a true lover. Ideal romantic lover, as we can say, is Viola. The Shakespearean concept of love is fulfilled by only Viola here. Viola works in the in the castle of Duke Orsino, but not as a Viola, but as a Caserio. Caserio is a man who is none other than Viola. In this form, he works in the court of Duke, but there is a glitch that she loves Duke Orsino, but Duke Orsino wants that Olivia to court Olivia. Viola should go. Viola falls in love with the Duke, but she finds it hardest for a woman to express her love. She says, "Yet a warful strife, whoever I woo, myself would be his wife. For chastity, simplicity, tenderness, devotion, sacrifice, these are the qualities of Viola. She may be an ideal romantic hero for all lovebirds. The state of her own heart is truly described in the memorable lines in which she replies to the Duke Orsino's question, and what's her history?" These are the lines that I am going to say is taken from the speech of Viola. Viola says that a blank, my lord, she never told her love, but let concealment like worm in the bud feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with green and yellow melancholy she sat like patience on monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? These lines has been taken from Act 1st, Scene 4th. Quite in sharp contrast to Viola's serene and ideal love, we have Olivia's violent love, who falls in love with Olivia. Viola, disguised as Caserio. She knows no restraint, she says, a murderous guilt, so not itself more ruined than love that would seem hid lovers might known. Olivia, the another character of this play, is more complex than that of Viola, but his love has not that type of serenity, that type of devotion as we see in the case of Viola. Viola's love may be regarded as the pure love, but Olivia's love is nothing but impulsive, and it is an attraction of youth. Yeah, it is true, friend, that Olivia's love is only attraction and nothing more. Now let us see that Olivia sends the ring to Viola without any consideration of her reputation. She can't endure separation even for a short span of time, wishes to marry Caserio. She realizes that she loves Caserio after having seen him only once. Even so quickly may one catch the plague. Methinks I feel this youth perfection with an invisible and subtle streak to creep it in at mine eye. After the request of the Duke Orsino, Viola goes to the palace of Olivia, and there Olivia falls in love with Viola, but Viola renounces it and comes back, and when after going Viola, Malvolio comes nearer to the Olivia and asks what has happened. She says that Viola has sent a ring on behalf of Duke Orsino, and Olivia says that you, Malvolio, go and put this ring to her, that and says that Olivia does not like her king, Duke Orsino, but if you want, you can come next day. And then Malvolio goes and he giving that ring to Viola and says that message that has been delivered by Olivia to Malvolio. Thus we see that Olivia is quite aggressive in the matter of love. Orsino's case too is very interesting. He loves Olivia, his love is highly musical and sentimental. Music is his food. He says, if music be the food of love, play on. Give me access of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. His lovesick soul needs to be cured, and that is, of course, his wish. He is very much in love with love itself. He idling feeling his love with the music and sighing the hours away. However, his love for Olivia proves to be a poor thing, as renounces her and marries Viola, shedding a few drops of his rather invaluable tears. Although he calls his love more noble than the world, he compares it to a insatiable sea. No other love, least of all that of a woman, is like this.
Yeah, my friends, when Duke Orsino realizes all the matter, after realizing all the matters, just marriage to Viola without shedding any drop of tears. Yeah, it is true, my friend, that in last of the play, Duke Orsino marriage to whom? Marriage to Viola. Okay, and he says that there is no man's sides can bear the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No man's heart so big to hold so much, they lack retention. Viola mocks Duke Orsino's parading his passion. She tells him that men make more words about their love, that they sow more beer more than they sow, are more often than will, for they prove much in the vows but little in love. Olivia must feel this throughout the urgent suit of Orsino. Inez says, Orsino languishes for Olivia and takes beautifully of the desperate vehemence of his devotion with graceful self-consideration, but he has not faintest intention of allowing his life to blighted by unrequired love. Now it's clear, my